When I step out of the light, I come into the light. I will be happy, happy.
We're back for GamerLegion's home, which is Overpass. We know they love this map. We know they've had some incredible results. They've beaten teams like Eternal Fire on this map recently, of course, at the Major. But it's kind of their only strength, it feels like, of that old edition of the team. With this new edition, we want to see an expanse, but we still have to see them be good on this map to have a chance in this game against Blessed.
Well, pistol round has started off very nicely for Blessed until aNdu gets in on the action. 2 quick kills coming through from him. Can he get the reload out? Tension doesn't force the issue. And I love this. Blessed are going to pull the plug on the B-bomb site entirely. Tension's not going to be able to get around the corner with his teammates. He had accepted his fate. He was the hero. He said, you guys go on. He tried to force the fight. He goes down. But there's still a good chance in the 2v3. And I actually like what GamerLegion are doing here as well, because there's no way Blessed expect this.
aNdu, Volt and Snax. They kind of need this one. And a nice long flank that you mentioned. It actually does deal with Yeki in the end. And aNdu hits Guthrie beautifully. So that is a good recovery. Of course, they have given up a bomb plant. But either way, it's the start that GamerLegion would have wanted on their home.
Yeah, really good way for them to get across the line in a pistol round that was looking pretty bleak from the word go with those first 2 kills that come through initially. And I thought Blessed, they're probably licking their lips at that point thinking, job done in the pistol round, and then aNdu says, not so fast. aNdu's actually bailed GamerLegion out of so many sticky situations by just getting a quick multi-kill. Not only in this series, but even yesterday against Gun5 as well. He's actually been their best player, objectively. Which is crazy to think. I mean, he's coming from the GamerLegion Academy team.
Yeah, he's really shining bright today, is aNdu. Great to see. Snax can only get 1 on his fight in Playground. And it's unfortunate for him because his teammate gets taken down straight away as well, which is why Volt... Snax will get baited even further. He'll take that one. It turns out in an advantage for Blessed, but smash on 2 HP. But yeah, I mean, Volt went for that peek because he knew that Snax was isolated, wanted to try and help and stop them from wrapping him. Couldn't manage it. Now 2 MP9s to try and save this round is not ideal for GamerLegion when Blessed have 2 kills on the recovered M4.
Oh man, what's the play going to be here? At least for GamerLegion, their 2 remaining players are both over on the correct side of the map right now. Blessed. Where do they go? I mean, they've shown that they're not too afraid to try and change things up. aNdu, again! Another multi-kill coming through from him. And it's all on Bondic left in the 1v2. 1v1 rather, should I say. 1v2 turn 1v1, and he's going to have a head start here. Isaac should hear the footsteps, but Bondic's guaranteed the plant.
Can Bondic pull another one off? 2 critical clutches on Ancient, which gave him... Oh, he's just evaded Isaac's flank. And Isaac knows that may have been the only chance he has to do this. And somehow, still no damage taken from either. There is no defuse kit for Isaac. And Bondic is taking that gamble. But Isaac is sticking the 10-second defuse in the smoke right now. Bondic's going to need to get here and tap away very accurately. He's only got a few bullets left. And the Galil is empty. And GamerLegion somehow recover the round.
Man, pistol round looked really good for Blessed at one point. They weren't able to convert it. The follow-up round also looking good for Blessed. Doesn't go their way. So, I mean, GamerLegion is looking scrappy right now, but doesn't matter how they get the points on the board. Blessed will continue to invest, which makes sense. Round loss bonus and the bomb plant coming through as well. But GamerLegion are up to the challenge so far.
Yeah, Blessed continuing to rebuy into it, of course, as well, knowing the amount of damage they've done, knowing they've kept GamerLegion's money low. Only a couple of rounds in. I'm sure they continue to go for the purchase. Yeah, that was a weird 1v1. Chances for both to get the shots. aNdu not reloading his Galil on the fast rotation meant that he didn't have the full 35. He was a perfect gun for the job if he had a full clip. He did not.
Yeah, it was such a huge gamble as well.
It was
just
a
going
gamble.
all the way around, right?
Absolutely.
Still kind of a pack-based mentality coming through from Blessed, as we saw on the T side of Ancient. Carried forward here into Overpass as well. Bolt trying to get ahead of the game right now, flashing his way forward, but he's standing in the molly. Smash is just playing with them. He gets brought down as low as 3 points of health, but the fact that he keeps Volt interested means Volt continues to tick down to the molly. And I don't think there's any way back into this round for GamerLegion. They don't have the money to afford to even have a crack at it. And Blessed will get themselves on the board as a result.
Yeah, no chance for any aNdu heroics this time, with any multi-kills to recover the round. They're off to save this one, and Blessed have got off the mark. All 3 rounds could have gone their way. It's funny how things work out. But in the same breadth of this conversation, I guess you could say that it hasn't worked out badly in the sense that they've limited GamerLegion now. There's going to be some form of threat in the following round, but Guthrie could limit some of that. I hear the MP9 jumping around, but I think it's important for Blessed knowing that they have 5 alive still to keep that, and they'll do exactly that. They'll prioritise their own cash first, as they so should in this instance. GamerLegion, they can't really drop anything to Slender or Volt. It has to be a... Okay, they're going to drop an MP9, that's fair. But I wouldn't be surprised if Slender doesn't take much. Yes, he saves some cash.
$1,000 is generally the rule of thumb as the AWPer, there or thereabouts. Either way, not a great set of weaponry for GamerLegion to contest with coming into this next round, and if they lose this, that puts them on the back foot. Smash with a job to do. There's a couple players on the opposite side and towards lowest. The lowest player's looking towards short. It's all out war. Kills going back and forth. A 3v3 does settle for a brief moment. There's an AWP still holding the line. aNdu oversteps the mark, desperately trying to be the hero of the day once again. Isaac swings, Yeki denies, and that is certainly going to be another Blessed round.
It is indeed. GamerLegion struggling a little bit today overall in terms of their timings, and this round it was really obvious to see. And of course, one of the main strengths of GamerLegion wasn't just this map, it was how they played B. How Isaac and Kios played off of each other in Monster. That was the it's probably fair to say one of the main strengths of Kios on this roster, on this team. Back in the day. I'd say back in the day. It's not that long ago. But
back in the day.
back in his day on this team.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they played off each other on the B site beautifully on many, many occasions. Isaac now has to do that with a new partner. You have to question how comfortable he'll feel.
Yeah, for sure. It's certainly going to take some time. I mean, I did see GamerLegion on this map yesterday against Gun5, and they look pretty good. Look convincing. I mean, there were moments where they actually did look quite shaky, but I'd give them a pass. I'd give them a pass. Against Gun5 yesterday, they started on the CT side 6-all scoreline and then won the map 13-10. So it was actually their T side that got them across the line.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in the back of our minds. Blessed have a very easy equation ahead of them in this round here, Trav. 4 pistols and then 4.
Just don't find
That's all there is to it.
Don't give Slend anything. Slend's looking for something. He's ahead.
Oh.
Takes a kill. Okay.
Once more. I do like the way Slend plays that. I mean, normally you would see someone do that with the AWP, but he knows he's got the hero rifle in the round. He has to be a bit of a playmaker. He can't just sit back idly and hope they come towards him. So, good bit of initiative there to get the kill.
Let's just need to take their time, use their utility properly, clear out any tight angles so they don't get shocked by a USP flank or a Zeus perhaps that Snax has in his hands. So that worked once for him on Ancient. The moment they're clearing it out
This is a
nicely and
really
making
good
the
call.
right choice, exactly.
Yeah, great read coming through from them. A lot of attention over towards the top side of the map, posturing themselves around bathrooms and lowers, drawing the rotations across, and unfortunately, Legion find themselves on the wrong side of the map. And Blessed have successfully navigated the anti-eco. I mean, it was a bit sketchy at one point. Never uncomfortable, but just sort of that thought in the back of the head of how are they going to get across the line here? Like, what's the plan going to be? But they end up working it really well.
Would like to see the 4 USPs of GamerLegion here go in searching for something. Are they looking for the possibility of a thrown away weapon here? Yes, they are, and they've seen it. Hello. Tried to. Oh, that's funny. I mean, that's the only way. That is the only way.
I know.
Is the bomb blast going to do anything from there? Probably not.
Good question. I mean, shouldn't. Mr. Observer, please. I need to know.
No, I can't grab it. That's sad. I mean, that just shows you.
I just wanted to know if it moved it, but yeah.
I know. Yeah, that is funny. Trying to play it like you're playing tennis against a wall, trying to shoot it back to you.
Yeah, sometimes it can just like ricochet, like, you know, physics doesn't make any sense at all. Newton's law is completely dispelled by the way the game works sometimes, but unfortunately not in that instance. 3-2, Blessed have the lead. They lead the series as well after winning their map pick of Ancient. And it looks like they're going to move with pace here into this next gun round.
No AK saved over, but it's a massive GamerLegion, of course. It would only be a slight bonus for them. Chose not to throw in any USPs and give Blessed any bonus cash with the kills that would be coming through on that. aNdu, to make this fast play happen, is under a bit of pressure, but he has support from Isaac, and he's played alongside his teammate there beautifully. AK switched, gives a freebie to Guthrie, but he's done his job already.
Oh man, aNdu. Yeah, Flash comes through perfectly, tension blinded up, and although he hasn't lost his life fight, he's been put so low that it's going to be very difficult to do anything else in the round. Volt gets in on the action as well, and that's a really good round coming through for GamerLegion, not just because they win it, which was important, but because of how clean and convincing it was as well.
Mentioned, of course, Isaac playing alongside aNdu in that position now. It's a nice example of how maybe they will work together instead of Kios. Now we'll recover it to a 3-3. Snax shooting perfectly in between the two of them in that wall bang through connector.
Yeah, pretty good default coming through from Blessed just so far, able to get some control. Guthrie, he's in towards water. They've got themselves through lowers, make their way in towards party. So just giving themselves a good bit of map control to work with right now. Options available, both the B sites and the A sites. Always nice as the IGL to have the board opened up. Well, Volt, big job to do right now. Smoke Fade going to be the name of the game. He's just basically like 2 ships in the night, crossed past someone, but was never going to get out of that alive. Quite a bold approach from him there, just playing the smoke phase the way that he does.
Boost for Smash. Trying to see something through the railings, making sure there's no one close long. That is now cleared out. Now the bomb will go back down toward B, and that puts pressure on Isaac again. Fake will be sold by Smash. It has kept quite a number of players for GamerLegion on the side of the map. That's a nice swing from Isaac, but he can't double down. He tries to take the player that he saw first. Doesn't play it patiently. At least he gets his 1-for-1, and of course then found that lurking player in Smash in the meantime. So 3v3 on the retake, but Leicester going to have some decent after-plant positions. GamerLegion need a pick from somewhere, and there goes the AWP of Slend.
Oh no.
Connector player spotted. And now Snax He doesn't need to be peaked. aNdu creeping up, looking to do some work though, and he almost gets both. That was a great opportunity. Snax baits up the AWP beautifully and knows where Bondic is. There's a quick fire wall bang, and now he's trying to play with the AWP attention, and he hits the wall bang on him too! Disgusting from Snax. I'm pretty sure he's got the defuse. Unbelievable stuff from the Polish legend.
And you could just imagine the look on his face there after he gets that second kill as well. Just a cheeky smirk. Barely any emotion emitted, no doubt. Just there like, yeah, you saw that. That's what's up. Snax laying down the law. My goodness. What a way to get that second kill. I mean, it was actually almost his fault that they weren't going to win that retake because of how he missed the shots initially coming through from lowers, but completely makes up for that. And that's going to be the lead for GamerLegion. I mean, Blessed are going to be kicking themselves after losing that round, man. On GamerLegion's map pick, every single round on this T side is so damn important. They can't afford to be dropping the ball in those sorts of instances.
Yeah, that was a big one for them. But Snax says no. And it played it exactly right as well. I mean, the way he faked out tension to begin with. Bondic under pressure here, though. I'll get back to that in a moment. Double push monster. Oh, we had a chance for a lineup, but the reaction from aNdu is beautiful. We've seen that from Isaac and Kiel so often in the past as well. It's Isaac and aNdu making it work. 5 versus 2. Even will lurk through the smoke as well. Isaac will find another, trying to own his side of the map, but it's he and aNdu to get 2 apiece. Now they're in the ascendancy again, GamerLegion. Now it looks like they're feeling it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Blessed's economy's been broken in the process, so GamerLegion should be able to double up on their opponents here. 6-3 ripe for the taking. aNdu just continues to impress, man. Again, 11 kills to his name, top of the server by some distance. Struggled to find a lot of impact on Overpass yesterday. He was definitely more impactful on Ancients, and Mirage was the map he looked the best yesterday. He is that guy who likes to make moves and be dynamic, particularly on the CT side, and sometimes that can be tough on Overpass. Sure, there's a lot of options available for aggression as the CT side, but it's aggression that has to be coordinated. You need your teammates to assist you and support you as well. And with him just joining the team recently, obviously it makes it a bit more difficult, but hasn't proven to be much of a problem here in this map against Blessed.
Foul playing with the fountain. Tension trying to at least hit one shot, but not to be. Bondic spotted out. He's been looking pretty good individually in this game. Another nice tap with the P250, but only the one, and our GamerLegion's money is bolstered nicely. Last few rounds of the half coming in, and they've got enough for all of those, you would think.
Okay. 6-3. Vital gun round coming through here for Blessed. Things were looking pretty damn good for them at one point, but fallen off slightly since then. Losing this gun round would really set them back. T-side Overpass can be so brutal, man. Every bit of map control, every inch that you're taking is difficult to contest. It has to be calculated. There has to be some methodology behind your approach. Alright, well, what's the plan going to be here from Blessed again? It's their default coming through, able to just force GamerLegion back into the bomb sites and then give themselves options. Oh, nice shot there from Slend. Been fairly quiet so far on the CT side, but that's an important kill. Can't lock out just yet either. Core defender of the say bomb site.
Ooh, okay. Actually caught between both this time. Between both angles that he wanted to play. doesn't get away with a kill. He's been so successful in this game, of course, has aNdu. He's 12-5, but this time goes down with nothing. So another interesting retake for GamerLegion. Snax creeping forward, trying to do something again in a tough situation for his team. He'll go for a peek as he sees that nade flying in, but Yeki takes him this time. Even though Volt... Oh, it may have... a little bit of less noise as he dropped down there and shot bullets while he was doing it, but it is a silenced M4 after all, and I think they know exactly where he could be coming from. Every angle here is held by Blessed. They're giving Volt absolutely nothing, and Guthrie finds him easily. Slend goes down. Probably should have been in the midst of running away in that situation, to be honest. But doesn't matter. They've got money anyway. And Blessed will get their 4th on T-side.
I mean, for a team who don't have any history on Overpass at all, as is the case with Blessed, they're actually playing a decent T-side. And what I like about their T-side is it's not a very map-specific T-side. It was a very similar approach to Ancient as well, just working around as a unit, supporting each other, trading each other, you know, standard defaults in terms of getting the map control as that unit and then having a few options available. It's not like they're committing to anything from spawn. Good showing from them so far.
Genuine chance to do some good work on CT as well. We know GamerLegion are great on T-side on this map, but let's see. Snax has spotted out one player on short, trying to do some more bang damage, but it's actually Guthrie who takes it instead. Snax was the one who spotted him out, but Guthrie will be the one to find the kill. Yeki takes Volt as well. Could be in for a very close half coming in here, and Bondik's already close up toward A as well. It should be more than enough, you would think. Despite the health on Guthrie and Yeki, I'm pretty sure at this moment, you know, the bomb has to be herded a long way to the site. Bondik's going to hear all the rotations. Here's Isaac going into bank. Does Isaac even expect Bondik this close already?
No
the answer will be no.
And that's round over. Really well played from Bondik, just using the audio cues and then just shifting himself accordingly. I don't know why Isaac swapped with... Was it Slend who was on A initially? Maybe they wanted to get the AWP B, but there was a big window there where there was no eyes on the A bomb sites at all, and was just heavily relying on no pushes coming through from the T side. So, yeah, but unfortunate for GamerLegion and capitalized upon by Blessed. That's going to be 6-5. And on paper, that's job done on the T side. 5 rounds, T side overpass.
Exactly, and I think they'll be pretty content with this. They'll be, of course, in full knowledge of what GamerLegion will have to show them on their T side, but this is a great performance. And don't forget, of course, for GamerLegion as well, as they are in a pretty, let's say, stacked portion of the bracket in a way. I can let you know that Apex have won map 1 against Bait and are 8-7 up on map 2. Aurora, they won the first map against Medisport and up 6-4. NIP fighting back on map 2 against Monty. Monty took map 1. NIP are now 9-5 up. But loser of that one plays loser of this one. So if GamerLegion do go on to lose this, I'll have to play the loser of Monty and NIP. And that's not an easy game either.
Well, I was talking NIP up big time earlier, and Trav, you know, personally, and it's quite selfish, but I'd really like to get to cast NIP, but that would mean they'd have to lose a game. So I guess that's not a nice thing to wish upon any team. Either way, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. 5v4, nice angle from Isaac there, just playing above the smoke. Yeki gets punished. Oh my god, and the nade just dunks down onto Guthrie as well. Bless just getting shredded here in the last round of regulation. And it feels like it is really important that GamerLegion take a lead into their T side and give them a bit of breathing room. That is certainly going to be the case now. Just Bondik left remaining, and it shouldn't be for much longer.
At least they have the slight lead, but as I said, Blessed will be content without a shadow of a doubt. Bondik's gonna chip down into his own nade, and Slend has a nice little slide off the wall, little surf to take the last. It will be 7-5 for GamerLegion. Can they keep this series alive? We'll find out in a moment. GamerLegion will sneak the half 7-5, but Blessed are in a great position on CT Overpass now to make this difficult for GamerLegion and provide us with a big upset.
It would be a massive upset if Blessed were able to get the job done here on the CT side. I don't foresee that happening though. I reckon GamerLegion have got this one locked in, but let's see what's going to happen. It's quite an unconventional pistol round from the CT side. 4-1, sure, we're used to seeing the 4-1, but just not in the way they've stacked it up right now. They've got so many players in towards low as GamerLegion have 4 of their players of their own coming in this direction, and they are just churning up these Blessed players. It's only tension left, and I am worried for his life right now.
Guthrie in trouble. You can hear everyone, but that's another. Killing them is another matter. That's fire. The first one, and he gets it with one bullet on Isaac. Looking for a second, and aNdu faces him straight up, though, confident with it, of course. aNdu, they only have a 3-round lead in this game, GamerLegion, but aNdu is 16-5. He is really having a great day, and I mentioned, if this is an audition, well, he's smashing it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He is certainly selling himself in a great way. He's been a shining light for GamerLegion here on Overpass. As for Blessed, they don't have much to get excited about here or look forward to in this next round. USPs across the board, and it's going to be a stack towards long. Trevor, you're the guy who calls a long stack and then goes B by himself.
On this sort of round, I would go with my team. Don't worry.
There's some people out there who are just like, okay guys, let's just, let's all stack together. But I'm going to play on the other side of the map for info. With my USP by myself.
Yeah, in this situation, I would definitely stick with the team. Always more power in numbers, more strength in numbers. Probably why Tyler have taken 6 players to IM Chengdu.
Yeah, that's around the corner now, right?
Even 6v5, I think they'd struggle, sadly.
I mean, most of the time they play 4v5, right?
Yeah, it's a very interesting situation with Tyler, of course, kind of announcing that they've benched Advent and Kaze, and then they're taking both of them. Both of them to Chengdu, anyway. Tyloo's HLTV roster page is basically 2 separate teams.
Keeping things interesting, Trav. I mean, how can you prepare to play against Tyloo if you don't even know which version of Tyloo you're going to play against?
Exactly. Let's have a look. They've got Jam Young, Mercury, Mosaic, Lyrics, and ZDR. Technically, are supposed to be the starting roster right now. And then you've got Dan King, Aristo, Freeman, Advent, Kaze, and Alman all benched. And Dan King has been benched for however long, a long time. He's been on the team for 3 years and 11 months, and I think pretty sure over half of that is being benched, if I'm not mistaken. But it's fine, because as I learned last year at one point, Dan King is now one of the most popular streamers in China. So
Okay, so he doesn't mind sitting on the bench then, does he?
he is chilling, as they say.
I mean, some people find the bench comfortable, Trav. Just ask
Indeed.
Bubskis.
Yeah, I think he tweeted earlier today, Tyloo, don't try the 6-man roster. I've been there.
Yeah, take it from me, guys. Oh, man. Of course, Navira, another person who we lost to the 6-man roster, thankfully coming back into the fray. GamerLegion looking to just try and charge their way to victory here and towards the B bomb site, but they've run into some stern resistance. 2 kills for the price of 1. Quite uncomfortable for Blessed, though, with the positions they've got in the bomb site. Not really able to take any direct fights or any favorable fights. Smash playing around the smoke will get one, but he's straight out, and well, at least Yeki will activate with the kill of his own. That leaves aNdu alone in the 1v2. He knows exactly where his 2 remaining players are. Those shots to the smoke were so close to connecting.
Ah, nice
my
flick
God,
on
he's gonna
Yeki,
do
though,
it.
and now it's just the scout. 5 bullets, waiting attention to walk through, but the scout trumps the AK this time. Oh, really nicely done from Tension. There's only 3 and 9 in this game, but that is one very important impact frag.
Oh man, I mean, that it doesn't, win the game for them, but it keeps them in the game. That's for sure. Lose that, 10-5, no money, 11-5. You're not coming back from that, I'm afraid. So, I mean, even just the way that Bless play the 2v1 is so questionable, because who was Tension alive with? It was Yeki, right? And Yeki's not waiting for Tension. He's still just trying to find the kill by himself. 2 1v1s offered up. Thankfully, Tension won his.
Very important kill to take. You felt it, aNdu, with how well he's playing today. Well, looks like he's going to try and do some more here. I mean, here's the reloading, here's the running on bridge. He kind of knows what's up, it feels like, on this B-site setup. Okay, we'll hear Smash shooting as well. That's the first kill. It will be easy on Bondic as he runs away. And it's a whiffy one from Guthrie. Thankfully, Smash responds. But Volt has taken Yeki on the other side of the map, and that is huge. You've got Smash really low, Volt really low now. Tension should find one back here. But Volt plays a very nice little jump to try and play the headshot angle. Almost takes him 2. But the health advantage is still significant for GamerLegion, even in this 2v2.
Oh yeah, Isaac's just gonna run over Tension here. He's gonna run. There we go. Yeah, they knew he was there because Slend had the exit covered. Smash has been able to sort of make his way forward, but he's so low on health right now. 22 points of health. He has to get the kill instantly on Slend. It's about the timing. He will actually find the frag, and with the smoke in place, Smash has some room to maneuver right now. Does he potentially catch Isaac off guard? Oh my god! While Isaac is dropping down, the peak comes through, but thankfully Isaac will still walk away with the kill.
Yeesh, that was too close. Too close for GamerLegion, but they managed to take it, so they can forget all about it until the demo review later. Of course, it puts Blessed on very low economy now as well. They're going to be on a full eco, and GamerLegion have a chance to take another overpass.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very good position that GamerLegion find themselves in. I think once Yeki dies in bathrooms, that's when things really start to go awry for Blessed in that previous round. What, a 3v3 just before that, and then Although if Bolt dies, he gets the information on Tension's position, and then GamerLegion just know exactly where the remaining Bless players are, so they're able to deal with them accordingly. Nothing unnecessarily aggressive here in this round either. Crossing their T's, dotting their I's, bit of extra cash with an SMG kill.
Not just any SMG kill, an MP5 kill. Snax has been
watching uncharacteristic.
Watching a bit like MP5, doesn't he?
Yeah, Snax normally plays with the Mac 10 though.
He does.
Pretty standard for him.
MP5, one of the most satisfying guns to shoot, but one of the most pointless guns in the game, sadly, at the moment. Question is for Snax is that how is he going to use it on the gun round? Does he throw it away and buy an AK, or does he keep it? There might be some CTs without any helmets.
You're not keeping it. No. Even so, surely not on Overpass, right? You've got no business in keeping this gun.
Snax is the kind of guy to keep it, though.
No, it's not going to happen, Trav. I'm just coping really hard right now. He's going to drop that MP5. He's going to pick up an AK. And everything in the world is going to make sense again. No?
Unlucky, Chief.
Okay. There we go. MP5 delight.
Yeah, that's probably the most sarcastic I've ever heard you.
I wonder how he's going to play the round now. Does he kind of just play in the back lines, and in case somebody dies, then he can pick up their gun? Does he put himself on point? I mean, right now he's kind of playing on the opposite side of the map as he does that slight lurk roll in the team.
Yeah.
But, I mean, just at that distance, you're not taking any fights that are going to work out for you. So it's more just controlling the map than it is looking for kills.
Yeah, his job in this round so far was controlling B. He's used all of his utility already toward that side of the map, and now he's come back to help. Toward connector. Tension stuck between a wall and a smoky place in bathroom. Now connector will be totally cleared out. In the meantime, Snax goes back to his previous position where he used all that utility on B. But Guthrie and Smash have a nice double monster setup here. One that could easily let you go 3 for 2, for example. Little boost towards short. aNdu looking for something. Has it been spotted out? Guthrie did give it a quick glance at the end there. And Snax does go charging through the MP5 to try and take point first. It's a little bit disconnected from the rest of his team. And because of that, with Bondic now here to help, they kind of walked into the mixer. Sen does get a quick trade, but Tension has a fast rotation from Con. I think Sen knows it, but he has to step forward to try and find it. And Yeki finds that one as well. It's down to Isaac. He knows where Yeki is. Has to isolate 3 separate doors, and that's not going to happen. So, something for Blessed. 3 players alive. And the gap's just 4.
You see, Trav, if Snax had a slightly heavier gun there, he wouldn't have been so far ahead of his teammates because he wouldn't have been moving so quickly. So the MP5 actually betrays him at the end of the day. Needed an AK. Either way. Big round there for Blessed to lock down. Good work coming through from them to keep themselves in the hunt. Win this gun round, then you earn yourselves an anti-eco. 11-8 becomes 11-9. Then we're starting to cook at that point if you're Blessed. Looks like GamerLegion want to try and put their boot on the throat of Blessed and finish off the job right here, right now. Oh my goodness. Guthrie.
Oh, if he was going to peak on that timing, he had a feeling that it was going to work out for him. The nature is good, but how long does he stay up? The answer is a long time, and he takes 2 players with him as well.
Wow.
He's still somehow alive in water. Smash will manage to take Snax. The nade will come through and finally deal with Guthrie posthumously. But it doesn't matter. 4 players up for Bless. Slen just looking for an exit kill. He can still see the bomb on his screen. But he's going to have to be gifted some kills to be given a chance in this one.
Yeah, GamerLegion just trying that brute force approach to finish off the job, but it doesn't look like it's going to, well, certainly not going to work out for them. Slend probably just going to try and save the AWP here. Which isn't the end of the world, but keep in mind, GamerLegion, what, they've got 1 count of round loss bonus behind them, so a couple rounds from now when they do invest, if they haven't saved any guns going into that round, then there is going to be some sort of a handicap as a result of him saving here.
Exactly. Obviously, these days you can drop utility, of course, but you'll won't be able to purchase a thing other than a decoy, which is about as useless as a chocolate fire guard.
Chocolate fire guard.
Yeah, I've taken that one from my dad. He used to say that.
Okay.
Whenever
I
he was
like
like,
that
whenever
one.
he was like frustrated about like a colleague being useless, he'd just say, "Oh, he's about as good use as a chocolate fire guard," because you know he just
It's
melts.
gonna melt away, yeah.
Exactly.
Then again, if you want melted chocolate, then a chocolate fire guard is pretty effective. So it's all about perspective, Trav.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe next time he says that, I'll say that to him and see what he says.
Just say, Dad, I've got some strawberries here, and I want melted chocolate. So there we go. What do they say? Make melted chocolate and strawberries when life gives you strawberries, or something like that. I don't know.
Isn't it when life gives you lemons?
Well, yeah, Trav, but I'm just trying to be a little bit original here, okay?
Listen, I know.
Oh,
I
man.
respect you for it.
Yeah, it certainly was contrived, but you
Yes,
know,
yes.
I committed.
Right,
Right,
well.
Sven.
Come on, Slend. Just ace. No one
Yeah,
else
go
can.
on, lad. Let's see what he can do here with this hero orb. It's just the Glocks that are surrounding him right now.
Oh. See ya!
Yeah, and aNdu says, that's unfortunate. I guess I'll just pick up the orb. And then
die
Guthrie
as
says, yeah. Are you sure you want to? It's a poison chalice, and Smash now wants to make sure nobody else can pick up that orb. This has actually just turned into a game, man. Oh my goodness.
Pass the parcel with the sniper rifle, and yeah. It certainly was poisoned. And now, the gap was 4. It's now 2. Slend, of course, doesn't have the best weapon he would want in this round. And it looks like they've put aNdu, who's 20 and 10, on only a Tech 9. Now, I don't think I need to say it, so I'm not going to.
Yeah? You're just gonna leave it out there?
Yeah. Everyone can get the implication.
Oh, okay, well. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade, and that means aNdu doesn't have to be with a Tech 9 any longer.
He hasn't found it.
He's off now. There we go.
There we go. My point is now moot. Sort of. It still did it. But you know. 4 versus 4. Blessed. I have one player on one player alone defending A. That is tension. How much tension is he feeling right now? And an HE coming over. That could be pretty nicely timed. Manages to catch 3 players with a little bit of chip damage. They're not checking his position. He almost spray transfers Snax for a second. He keeps it even. 3 versus 3. Send has a great position on truck to hold for any pushes up from Dumpster. And Snax is close range too to play off of his contact. Guthrie, Smash and Bondic to try and recover this and keep their little streak going. But Volt has swung Bondic at a timing he wasn't expecting. Smash will get 1, but this double pick didn't come through straight away there from Slend. Slightly dangerous. Now it puts Guthrie in a clutch. He has got a kit. He'd have to walk into a massive crossfire, and Slend takes that one too. There's a glimmer of hope for Bless to get a bit closer, but now GamerLegion have a couple of map points.
Yeah, I feel like Slend just plays his position perfectly there in the post plant, just in terms of the fights that he picks and he chooses. And the way that he bobs and he weaves back and forth off the contact works out very nicely at the end there for Slend. And that does, as you say, get GamerLegion up to map point, 3 of them to be precise. Blessed have a full buy at their disposal, so at least they're able to compete on a level playing field. Smash is going to try and insert himself to the start of the round, and while he does get a kill, he gets traded straight out. T-side not going to mind that, Trav.
Yeah, another 1-for-1. Slow control again towards short, and a chance for another boost, and this time there's a player on the barrels, And that's a freebie for Slend. Guthrie not ready for it this time. Bondic realises that that's his only chance to recover this round is to just go for an information play and go for some duels towards short. But once he sees contact, he decides, well, I might as well use my utility first and waste some time. Tension looking for Volt, the AD quarter. He's creeping up on a timing, but Tension will peak on his good timing. Still a 3v3 and still 2 players on B, and that is still where GamerLegion are focused on. A lot of noise being made, and another remolly towards short. That's going to force Isaac to go back toward Monster instead with aNdu. But Bondic is just waiting for him, and he spams Isaac through the smoke as well. Leaves it down to Slend. How does he isolate these 2 players before the rotation of Tension comes in? It's already in connector. He finds one on Bondic, but there is the Yeki trade. And Blessed are getting ever closer again to a possibility of a second overtime.
I mean, like, again, I'll make the point, considering the fact that Blessed haven't got any officials played on Overpass, at least in the past 3 months, between this roster and ESC, who they were playing for before. They're playing really solid Counter-Strike right now. They're locking down the bomb sites. Their T side had quite a bit to show as well. And now GamerLegion's economy has been broken. Trav, there's just one gun round between Blessed and Overtime right now.
Very true. Blessed just need to make sure they don't fall to the pistols, and that should be a significant help. That nade does 89 damage to Volt, as well as some significant pain elsewhere as well. Bondic struggling a little bit, but he's got plenty of teammates to help out and realises, okay, well, I'll just let them do it then. Smash and Tension take the last 2. And once again, it's a 1-round game, and once again, we have a chance of overtime. It was Blessed who are 12-11 up on Ancient. Yes, this time it's GamerLegion who are 12-11 up.
Yeah, and they're not going to have any AWP coming into this round, and not only that, but there's a Galil and a MAC-10 to complement the 3 AKs. I mean, Blessed have got a prime opportunity to force OT here, and you got to imagine how disheartening that would be for GamerLegion. Not only because coming into this veto, it was an auto veto for their opponents, and GamerLegion were the overwhelming favorites. So if this does move into OT, it's going to be really brutal. They're going for the brute force approach, going into the B bomb site. This hasn't worked out for them throughout the half so far. Huge gamble to bring it into effect here in such an important round. Bondic stands tall. Kills continue to come through for the T side, but not enough.
Now it's Slend in the clutch again. More tanks to the Molotov. He knows where Bondic is, but Bondic is playing with the smoke nicely. How on earth is my man still alive in that smoke? If Slend finds that one, then there actually is a chance, but it just activates Smash and Tension to push together, and we have extra rounds once again.
Alright, well, that is just incredible that Blessed have actually been able to force overtime. What a good fight back coming through from them in the second half. They were down 5-7 coming into their CT side. They lost the pistol and they lost the conversion. In fact, they lost 4 of the 5 rounds at the start of the half, Trav. Blessed were down 11-6. So to draw this up 12-all and force OT is actually very impressive.
Yeah, I thought it was 11-7. Absolutely right, 11-6 is what it was. Well then, GamerLegion having to battle for their life in this game. Arguably, you could say they should have taken Ancient, despite how far Blessed were in front. 2 big rounds in overtime that go Blessed's way, thanks to big rounds from Bondic, one of them being a clutch, I think was the end of regulation, I should say. And, of course, the Bondic Ninja Defuse in the first round of overtime. I say Ninja Defuse. A defuse and a smoke. He certainly wasn't very hidden about it, but got away with it. That's what pushed Blessed to the finish line on map 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And now GamerLegion
he certainly hasn't been
back.
Wouldn't say he's been like the highlight star player for Blessed, but in terms of impact alone, boy has he been up there.
Yeah.
Smash is actually... Think about how well Smash played on the previous map as well. Was he not the top fragger on the server? 24 kills. Okay, aNdu had 26. But Smash played really well on Ancient, and he started off very slowly on Overpass. I mean, he may have only had like 4 kills at the end of the first half, so he stepped up in a big way here on the CT side, did Smash.
Before we get into OT, quick update. Apex doing overtime on map 2 against Bait. They're 14-13 up right now. Aurora 1 round from putting Medisport into the lower bracket. They're 12-10 up on their second map and a map up. And NIP have taken map 2 against Monty, so they're going into a third map decider. Who will Monty or NIP face? The loser of this Plays the loser of this, of that, you say.
Yeah, lots of question marks. 50 stack qualifier, as these qualifiers are these days. Great opening kill for aNdu to set overtime in motion. There's actually only one player over on that B bomb site right now, and it looks like GamerLegion want to ask some more questions here. They're not going to sit by idly and allow for Bless to rotate and reposition. Smash has a lot of players heading in his direction right now. Support's only just starting to arrive on the scene, but he's lost his life out.
Yeah, and Bondic's a little bit late on this one. aNdu's already taken a rotation in Yeki, and Bondic has a lot of work to do, but he's in a tough position, and he's never going to get more than one, if at all. Snax takes him. Nice little round there from the GamerLegion. As soon as aNdu got that one pick, they just halted for about 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds to let Snax creep through Monster silently. Because, of course, aNdu took that Monster player. So, and gave Snax more room to maneuver. Took Smash. And they're going to take the round 2.
Okay, well, looking good for GamerLegion. Probably a little bit aggrieved they weren't able to do that in regulation, but they do open up here in overtime. Tension has really struggled on this map so far, and they're going to need him to stand up here in overtime if they are going to stand any chance of getting this job done in the 2 maps. Tension is not going to stay alive here, Trav. How many can he take to the grave with him is the question. Where has this Tension been throughout the entirety of the map? I thought he had one more lined up, but still. I mean, those kills will add to the highlight reel nicely.
They will. Unfortunately, they have literally 0 impact in the scale of things. Scale of this overtime. Doesn't hurt GamerLegion's economy. It's overtime after all. There's a chance that maybe that they would have to have an AWP dropped over to him in the following round, of course. He's now only got 1,400. If they lose.
No, Tension trying to ride that wave from the previous round into this one. Narrowly misses out. Good to see him trying to have that impact, but my god, he just has his head ripped right off. Yeki wants more than just the one, and he'll be traded out. GamerLegion have got a bit of pep in their step.
What can Bondic do? Big rounds in overtime in the previous game, and actually, I think he kills the play he wasn't expecting to. Kills Slend behind aNdu. I think even if he took both, he would have been traded though. In Snax's position, he would have taken Smash either way. But Guthrie now has a harder clutch than before. And of course, they know where he is. aNdu with 24 kills now. Once again, leading the way in the server. And Guthrie will try and fall away. This time, GamerLegion will make no mistakes in overtime.
Yeah.
2 in a row on T side, which is critical for them.
I will say it's a good testament to their mental fortitude that even though another map has been forced into overtime, it's not like they crumbled at all, right? They stuck to their guns. They continue to have confidence in their decision making. And it's worked well for them. Individuals still on a really good level as well. And that is the 14th round on the board here for GamerLegion.
We will just about stay alive, and of course him keeping the M4 means the AWP drop is a little bit easier for Tension. Means that everyone can still afford full utility. But they need this one. They can't afford to let GamerLegion have a clean sweep of OT.
Yeah, that would be a disaster if GamerLegion were able to win all 3 rounds on the T side. That would put Blessed in a very awkward position. You never want to be in a spot where you have to win all 3 just to keep yourself alive. You want at least one round's worth of breathing room.
The little shuffles as GamerLegion once again.
Smash is playing catch. I don't think he wants to play catch. He doesn't have a choice. Oh, okay. Never mind. He wasn't in the barrel corner. And he's just thanking his lucky stars. He just saw the artillery strike like flying over his head, man.
Yeah, thankfully managed to get closer to pillar first. GamerLegion are masters of this map, as we've spoken about. One of the best things about them how they operate. It's just how well they take control of A. I feel like I very, very rarely see them lose a pick trying to take control of A and get this position here. Very solid at using their utility to push CTs back bit by bit. It's why some pros don't like Overpass, because it's quite slow, the T side, and a slow process to get control. Tension once again being caught up a little bit there. Has to hop away, and Yeki, his support will go down. Tension is now very, very stuck and screwed. aNdu will deal with him. 4 versus 3, quick rotation from Bondic. aNdu's kind of alone right now, so if he takes this kill, there's a chance. We are just going back to B in the meantime. Smash will take Snax while that fight was going down. There is still Smash in this position, but Isaac will take it for free. And that means the bomb can be planted safely with Guthrie trying to look for aNdu.
Yeah, all in vain. aNdu's done his job phenomenally well over on the A bomb side, and he's even keeping Guthrie even further vested on that side of the map. What a good display coming through from GamerLegion on the T side. Back and forth, aNdu's going to finish it off with a multi-kill. 27 kills to his name. By far and wide top of the server. I mean, the top outside of that is 19. No one else even on 20 kills. And that surely should be enough, right? 3 map points now for GamerLegion to get themselves to a 3rd and final map.
Very impressive. Very impressive. To bounce back straight away. The classic Counter-Strike meme. Well, not even a meme, it's a fact. That's so often you struggle to close out the game in regulation and then you win the first round of overtime anyway. This time they haven't just won the first round, they've won all 3. And now they go on to CT. Needing just the 1 to take us to a decider. A decider of Anubis as well. That's going to be fascinating. I can tell you that Apex and Aurora have won both their opening rounds 2-0. They'll be playing in the upper semi-finals later tonight.
Yeah, good result coming through there. I mean, Metasport, one of the big teams we were looking at here to be a favorite to potentially qualify for Jönköping.
Yeah,
now being in the lower bracket, that certainly spices things up.
Play a home event, play a home LAN.
That's true, which certainly adds pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing how much is on the line, knowing how badly they're going to want to play at that event. Either way, focusing back on the match at hand. Best have to be flawless on their T side. It's such a tall order, man.
Oh, wow. aNdu does incredibly well to get 1. Now they know there are 2 players in connector, and Tension can just hold it, and actually does find 1 more, but look at the health on Slender and aNdu. Surely this is done. aNdu needs an immediate headshot. He has got Bondic locked in, but Bondic hits the pre-fire fine, realizing the situation. Blessed could stay alive for a little bit longer on Overpass. Playing this very carefully. Not going for the bomb plant that quick, but I think they know what's going on here. Even though Sten hasn't got a kill in this round, I think pretty sure they're aware of every possibility. And there we go. That's going to be the spot out. And I think Sten will go for this.
Sure.
Or not.
I mean, I guess the only reason he wouldn't is because they might play all 3 rounds here in OT, and he just buys the AWP next round. He's got no money left for that 3rd and final round, but it's always so tough to see somebody saving in overtime, right?
Full knife
especially
out,
MR3 12.5k. I mean, I'm game for it, you know? I wonder if you'd get there just in time. It would certainly be close.
I think he'd get there in time to defuse, obviously if there was no one on site. But
yeah. Knife out running the entire way there, defusing the bomb. He probably just makes it, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, if he was full health, I think he absolutely gives that a go. He might get taken down here, though. Thankfully, Guthrie has no idea that he's still on long. So, yeah, that's fine. As you said, we mentioned it with Tension, of course, that he struggled to get the money on the final round of the OT half when they lost 2 in a row. Just managed to grab it thanks to drop from teammates. With that save, it guarantees everything for GamerLegion. 2 more chances to take us to a 3rd.
I mean, imagine they aren't able to finish it off here after 3 rounds on the T side in the first half of OT. That would be diabolical. Very rarely do you see a team slip up from this sort of a position. aNdu continues to play his game here. And he gets a bit stunned. But actually, it's still going to be Isaac who opens up. So it works out for GamerLegion at the end of the day. And you know what? I guess Isaac actually plays off of the information gained by aNdu.
Exactly. Maybe saw a little dot on the minimap perhaps there, seeing a glimmer of him through the smoke. Also would have heard where he got shot from anyway, even if he didn't see that. And Smash. Oh, Isaac? Isaac. My brother. What have you done that for? You had a perfect position. Why did you move?
Russian blood to the head, Trav.
As we say in Caster Speak, to sound polite, that was bold.
That was bold. That was a bold decision.
That was a bold decision. In other words, terrible. And he'll know that himself, I'm sure.
And I certainly don't agree with what he's just done there, but it was bold.
There must be a reason behind
best.
that. There must have been a reason behind. I don't know. There's no reason for him to
Yeah.
just look where he did and shift forward there. Absolutely no reason at all.
Still not the easiest way for Bless to get across the line here in this round, though. 32 seconds left on the clock, and there's no obvious options available. They're going to have to start to move with a bit of pace, and that's a massive kill coming through from Tension. Now there's just one player starting to shift his way up towards the, say, bomb site. Smash is playing this lurk role quite nicely. 20 seconds on the clock, more rotations coming through. Snax has tucked himself in behind the truck here. This is going to be really tough. I mean, if they can get back, that would be great, because Smash is completely cleared out the B bomb site, but there's no time. Don't tell me this is how it all comes to an end for Blessed. 8 seconds left. There's 2 players, both of the remaining players on the bomb site. Volt just has to stay alive, but Smash will get the kill in time. And Blessed, well, I suppose the clue is in the name.
Goodness gracious me. That's the only way they could have possibly have won that, via elimination, and Smash just comes up at the right time. That must be so frustrating for Volt. He has nowhere to run to, knows he has to fight, even though the bomb's down with 3 seconds on the clock. Damn. What a round. I thought GamerLegion had done enough for a second there once the bomb was on the floor. I thought that the rotation up was in time. They have to go again.
Well, well, well. If Blessed can force us into another set of overtime, that would be remarkable. T-side Overpass, a map they have no recorded history on in the past 3 months. Up against GamerLegion, historically, their crown jewel in terms of their map pool.
Historically, of course, with Acor and Kios. But they haven't lost the core. Only lost some pieces. It should be done and dusted. It is not. Snax boosting up his teammate. Flash for Monster as well. Has he seen the head of Bondic? You'd think he would just there. Maybe the X-ray is a bit deceiving, but he will certainly see it now. But he can't complete it, aNdu.
Yikes.
Chance goes a-begging.
aNdu, more like and don't.
Okay. I'm just going to let you have that one. You know how I feel about it, but I'll let you have it.
Yeah, I do. Just the one and done for the series, okay.
Sure.
Get it out there. Either way, Blessed have again left this one very late. 30 seconds on the clock. All 10 players still left alive. They have to win this round to force us into another set of OT. Then we run it back. Smash right now trying to sell the fake over towards the A bomb site. Utility raining in. Makes his way up long. 20 seconds now. There's still 2 players to be bomb site for GamerLegion. aNdu's in the forward position. Sugar taken down. He'll find a kill before he is. Isaac is the next one called up into the action. And he stands tall. I think his impact's going to be enough here, Trav. Yes. He will indeed lock down the B bomb site, and GamerLegion have finally done it.
Brilliant from Isaac. We mentioned there was a slight error from him on one of those previous OT rounds, but he steps up when needed on this occasion, and that was really, really well held. If he goes down to the monster player there, then the round is split right open, but he gets it straight away and then catches the second behind the molly on short. That was enough, and it was very well played from him as well. And we do get a third map decided.